The truth about our online characters. Alright, we could watch this.
From arriving with absolutely nothing to our name in 2013 to retiring in an actual mansion 12 years later, this is the story of how our online character became the most feared criminal in the entire GTA universe. Our story begins in early 2013, a few months before the GTA 5 storyline action starts taking place in the city. After quite an unsuccessful criminal career in Liberty City, our online character made a friend on the social media network called Life Invader. That friend was none other than Lamar Davis, famous for being one of Los Santos's funniest and, yes, also dumbest gangbangers the city has ever seen.
I remember her when she was broke as fuck. She barely can get a motherfucking coach seat. Now all of a sudden, eating grapes in the cockpit with the captain.
Lamar convinced our online character that Los Santos was the city of opportunities, a place where we could make even our wildest dreams come true. And as our online character had nothing to lose anyway, we took the chance and started a new chapter in the sunny San Andreas. It was also Lamar, through whom we would make our first business connections with in the city. Firstly, Lamar introduced us to his fellow gang member Gerald, who we could start working for.
Well, goddamn, you antisocial motherfucker, you gonna speak? Hey, see? I told you, y'all gonna get along great. Y'all can take this shit on the road, have your little ventriloquist act going on. Maybe you can stick your hand up his ass. Give him the dough.
Yeah. All right, here. It's right. Don't bother counting it. You get anything else interesting? Bring it my way.
After completing a few jobs for Gerald successfully, Lamar also gave our contact info to his own employer, Simeon Yatsarian, who also decided to give us a call.
I know we're not really family. But if you are very lucky, maybe we become business associates, which is even better. The modifications on the car, they are a present. A gift from me to you. And like all gifts, they are freely given. Although you are now forever in my debt, huh?
Now that we had started to somewhat get on the radar in Los Santos, we caught the attention of Lester Crest. Lester, having always kept a close eye on...
Like, I remember playing GTA 5 online for the first time. It was like, I don't know if it was PS3 or Xbox 360, but I remember playing it and making a character, and like, bro, it's way different from now, bro. First person came out when Xbox One came out and PlayStation 4 came out. Like, it was just a different change, bro. Like, characters look different. Customization when you first start looked different. It was like something, I don't know, bro. Like, the game has come a long way. But I've played the game. Yeah, you saw me. If you've been watching my streams or been watching my videos, I just completed the story mode. For the first time. That was. I know you're saying you played on Xbox 360, PlayStation 3. How you not do it before? I didn't want to do it. Okay. Some people don't want to do it as soon as they do. All right. I went straight. I was one of those people that went straight to online. Don't hate on me, boy. But yeah. Um, Now I played the game, got the mansion, got two mansions, got done the art museum thing already, done Casino Heist so many times, Cayo Perico. I've done I've never beat all the apartment heists. I never had consistently four people. That's another thing. Um Another thing is uh what else? Uh, I have all the businesses. I've done the Bell office. I've done Garment Factory. I've done the CEO, the shipments, the packaging, all that, bro. It's crazy how far this game has come. I remember when the business first came out. I remember when the yacht came out. I watched a Louis Caliber video. He buys all the DLC stuff when it came out. I remember he used to do that. I don't know why he stopped doing it, but it would have been cool if he kept the series up.
Absolutely everything illegal going on in Los Santos, decided to also hire us for some jobs of his own. This was the first time that we actually got to work alongside a big-time professional criminal rather than just South LS truck dealers or cheesy Armenian car salesmen. Unfortunately, during one of the Lester missions, we accidentally stole an RV van that belonged to none other than Trevor Phillips. But luckily, rather than killing us, Trevor had a few different ideas in mind.
You come here and you walk around the state like you own it. You never write, you never call. I mean, you don't even send a welcome basket or maybe a nice plate of cookies. Or not even an inappropriate selfie of your tits. But I love you. Really?
This was the first time that we got to meet one of the GTA 5 main protagonists. Finally, after having proven our capabilities to also...
Oh yeah, I remember when you were able to see Trevor. That was part of one of the parts, and then you see Franklin with the one business where you get that one building in the middle. I forgot what it's called, but it's like an agency. You buy the agency with Dr. Dre, and then you get Michael at the end with the mansion. So you get basically all three very different timing, like very late timings, different year gaps. You get it. Finally, GTA 6 is coming out. I don't know if I'm gonna get it or not. I want to see gameplay first. I want to see everything first before I get it. And if it works out, I'm getting that, boy.
A few weeks later, perhaps the most influential cartel leader in town contacted us to also start working for him.
Well, you're the talk of the streets, my friend. Can I call you that? I feel we will be great friends. Hey, look at this place. Isn't it beautiful? A modernist wonder home. Very significant. My business associate lives here. I bought it for her. For him. For her. For her as a present. Because I like her. As a business associate. Anyway, here. Give me that.
Anyway, until this time, we had gathered experience working under numerous criminals in and around Los Santos. But this wasn't what we came to do here in Los Santos. After all, working under someone will not make you the most feared criminal in the entire state. After helping our old friend Lamar with some rather stupid street beef that he wanted to start between the Vagos and the Ballas, we ultimately decided to start asking Lester for bigger missions that would get us some more money. Although we had to still wait for Lester to agree to it, he eventually decided that we were worthy enough of giving us a chance.
I know you've been complaining, but you weren't ready. Now, maybe, just maybe you are ready to do real work.
Our first heist was to be the police
I remember when this
robbery.
came
Although
out.
as not as big as we would have potentially liked, this heist served as a test to prove our capabilities. And luckily, after successfully completing the robbery with our associate, it looked like Lester somewhat even complimented us for succeeding.
Hey, for the first time that wasn't bad, but don't get clingy.
Now that we had proven to be capable of also completing heists of larger scale, Lester decided to give our contact information over to the IAA. Not to turn us in, but for Agent 14 to also contact us.
So, Mr. Crest said we should talk about work. But not here.
Agent 14 also needed some rather illegal work to be done and thought us to be the perfect fit. Firstly, we needed to break a scientist by the name of Maxim Rashkovsky out of the Bolingbroke Penitentiary, in exchange for freeing him from the prison.
Bro,
and
all I
helping
know
him
is
flee the
that
country.
back in the day, I used to watch straight up Vanos gaming to play. Like when he played the game, bro, I watched it. I don't know about y'all, but I watched it. That was like my GTA YouTuber, the crew, the Vanos crew. Like this very heist alone, bro. I watched them do it, bro. They played on PC and they played on console. It's crazy.
Maxim would give us schematics of the Humane Labs, a laboratory that he was also once an owner of. After completing the prison break successfully, it was time for the second part of the job, stealing information from inside the Humane Labs and giving it over to another IAA agent from GTA 4, Karen Daniels.
When I ran agents in the field, I had to entrap them, cajole them, threaten them with deportation. You're never gonna know what I had to do. Now, apparently, all you gotta do is give them a couple bucks and a few kind words. I guess there really is no accounting for stupidity.
And as always, we absolutely perfected it. Now, all that work did not fly under the radar of also TPI, better known as Trevor Phillips Industries. After our Humane Labs raid, we were not really hired, but rather just straight up forced to also help Trevor with his illegal goods distribution. The plan was simple. We would just straight up steal the illegal goods from rivaling organizations like the MC Club.
Yep, Venom's Gaming played PC on this specific heist because they said, oh, Trevor's birthday, we need to get Trevor his supplies for his birthday party.
And so on, and then just sell the goods as our own, really widening our own profit margins. After having gathered all of the illegal goods for TPI, our online character and our associates got paid really well for our work. However, the same could not really be said for Trevor himself.
You are under arrest for trespass. Get away! 46!
Anyway, by that time, we had already completed 4 different peak time heists, and even Lester decided that by now, we were finally ready to also complete bank robberies of larger scale.
We all love banks, especially the big ones that take big risks, because they just know that if they went under, we'd all be dead.
The job didn't differ much from the Flisa bank, except that it was a 4-man job, that it was a much bigger bank, and that the profits were exponentially bigger than that of the Flisa bank. Of course, after escaping from the LSPD, who tried to stop us, we would complete the bank robbery successfully. For the perfect completion of all these heists, Lester decided to give us an even bigger cut that he himself called a Criminal Mastermind Challenge. By this time, we could for the first time ever call ourselves somewhat rich, having over 8 figures to our name. After completing all these heists, it was time to take things more slowly for some time. We decided to enjoy life for a moment. With all the money we had gathered, we bought ourselves new supercars like the Progen D20, cool and flashy golden Luxor Deluxe airplanes, and even our very own yachts. It seemed like we had finally made it. But as it turned out, the money eventually ran out, and we slowly but surely needed to get back on our grind again. By this time, the criminal landscape of Los Santos had started to change a little bit. Instead of doing all these heists, there were new organizations in town that really took the game to another level. One of these organizations was Securaserve, who invited our online character to become their new CEO. Under a supposedly
Shit was $1 million.
Image,
I remember I spent $10. Was it 10 or 20? I don't know what it was. It was
specializing in special work, product, and illegal goods import and export.
10 or 20,
Anyway,
and you get like a
our
mil,
online
and I spent it
character
all
got
on the
himself
business.
A new CEO office with the
On
last
accident.
money that we had left. Luckily, it turned out that this new business was far more profitable than any other heist we had completed in the past. For the first time, we really just started printing money by running our very own business. However, seeing the success we were having from the side, Lester also wanted to somehow get involved. He decided to contact us to start a seemingly legal MC club under which there would be similar illegal activities going on. But instead of contacting us directly, he used his undercover name LJT to not be directly involved with the work.
Hey, it's JT. We got trouble at work. Get over there or you'll lose product.
Now we were completely taking off with not
I did
only
not know
one,
that was
but
him.
multiple different businesses. This even caught the eye of the IAA, especially our old friend Agent 14. Then sometime later, the IAA needed to sell one of their military bunkers in Plain County.
We're selling this silly old place. Not that it's ever been used for anything inappropriate.
Of course it wasn't. Just routine business that needs a bunker. You know how it is, don't you?
And Agent 14 got a brilliant idea to separately start a new illegal business operations with our online character from the same bunker, only this time in the arms business. Creating businesses was by now nothing new to us. We also got ourselves a smuggling business with Ron, giving us access to Fort Zancudo. Then, in the end of 2017, our online character and Lester were contacted by a famous tech billionaire, Avon Hertz. Initially, Avon claimed that there was an imminent threat to America which had been found by his AI Clifford. However, as it turned out on the Russian submarine, this was all just a part of Avon's scheme to try and take over America.
I'm in charge! Me and Clifford! Go fuck yourselves, losers! Yes, losers!
Yes, we're in charge. Me and my dad. We're in charge. And this outdated low-tech submarine will self-destruct in 30 seconds.
I think you've got to get out of there quickly!
Scuba gear by hatch over there. I have secret escape pod. Good luck!
After that, we joined forces with the IAA and went to take down Avon's operations once and for all. In late 2017, we invaded their main base of operations inside Mount Chiliad, and after
I remember
clearing
doing
out
this,
the
bro.
base,
The hacking
we
part was
also
annoying because my
eliminated
brother was
Avon
doing it.
himself.
It was getting
This
pissed off,
was by far
and then
the biggest mission of
like
our career
the
yet,
Doomsday
and
heist is
this
just
differed
interesting. There's like 3
massively from
parts.
a
It's
usual
interesting.
bank heist. After literally saving the world from an AI takeover, it was time to take things a bit more slowly. In 2018, we bought ourselves a nightclub alongside the legendary Gay Tony and brought many world-famous DJs to also perform there. After that, we decided to get involved in the arena war scene happening in the Maze Bank Arena. However, this was a weird obsession that lasted for about 2 days. In 2019, the Diamond Casino and Resort finally opened its doors in Los Santos. Our online character also decided to buy himself a penthouse there, but as it turned out, behind the glamorous picture of the casino, there was actually a huge war going on between the Duggan family from Texas and the Cheng family from China. As weird as it is, after agreeing to the casino takeover by the Duggans in the summer, by December of 2019, we were robbing the very same place we once
casino
You
heist, man.
misunderstand.
I literally beat it like
I don't want the casino
2 days
back.
ago.
I want them to wish they never heard of it.
How so?
You're going to rob it.
With the final help of Lester Crest, we of course managed to successfully complete the robbery, but to be honest, this time it wasn't really us who won the grand prize, it was Lester. In 2020, for the first time ever, Martin Matrazzo's own son, widely known as Mini Matrazzo, contacted us for some help. To put it shortly, there were some rather delicate files of the Matrazzo family that a drug lord by the name of El Rubio had gotten a hold of. Because of that, we needed to go and raid the Cayo Perico Island to retrieve these files, and maybe also take anything valuable we could carry with us. Anyway, after that in 2021, we finally got to meet the second main protagonist of
Franklin.
GTA 5.
It was
This time
2021?
It was Franklin who contacted us to open
Oh,
a new
Chop's so
agency.
old.
And everybody I asked about setting this thing up, they all pointed straight at you. A genuine, real reputable.
This new Clinton and partner agency focused on
Say money?
so-called solving high society problems. And not long after opening, we already got ourselves one of the biggest names in hip-hop as our client. Of course, this was Dr.
Dre.
After a few weeks, we managed to come to the conclusion that it was Dre's longtime friend Johnny who leaked Dre's unreleased music to the public, basically just out of jealousy. To be honest, this was really the last time that our online character was really in his prime. After that agency in the end of 2021, we never really went on missions with the same caliber. In 2022, we helped the IAA with some missions and got introduced to some rather weird hooligan group called the Hooligans. In 2023,
So weird,
we
I've
helped
done
take
that shit,
down
it's like the
Merryweather
rabbit
once and
stuff.
for all, and also raided the Clock and Bell factory. In
Supposed to do some
2024,
substances
we got
in there.
involved in some bounty work and joined forces
Oh, the
with
bail
a
office.
former FIB agent named Jody Marshall.
Oh,
And
yep.
finally, in 2025, we basically decided to finally retire from all of this. As truth be told, these missions we had been on for the last few years were not in any way up to our own standards. And quite conveniently, we finally connected with the last GTA 5 main protagonist, who had also been retired from the criminal activities for some time.
You've been flying under the radar, pal, until all this. But we got a lot of the same friends, you and me. Diamond Casino, that was you, right? Oh, okay. This isn't necessarily my business, but we got a lot of people I trust that seem to trust you, so let's stay in touch, yeah?
So, in the end, it all turned out to be well. We got to finally retire from the chaos and enjoy life.
Crazy,
in our very own
bruh.
Vinewood mansion. If
Crazy.
there ever was a good ending to our career, this might very well just be it. Anyway, that is it for the entire career.
Yo, W video by Entem. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. I don't want to pronounce it wrong, but sorry if I pronounce it wrong. The true about our GTA Online characters, 2023 to 2025. Yes, sir, bro. All right, W video.